Okay, it's recording.
Hi, my name is Diane Fix, and I'm a member of the Great Lakes Division Training Team. Thank you for joining us today on this short video about the Advocacy Chair position. I'm joined today by Heather Holland Matthews, who is with the Grand Ledge Relay for Life. And Heather, how many years have you been involved in the Relay for Life?
I've been involved with the Relay for Life of Grand Ledge for the past 12 years.
Wonderful. And I understand that you are currently the Advocacy Chair, but you were a past event chair. Just out of curiosity, how did you make sure to include the advocacy position within your event?
Well, I hate to say this, but for years, I think we missed that part of it. We were really good about the mission delivery part of it and all that, and we had that. But unfortunately, I think we missed the advocacy piece there for a while. It's only been in the past couple of years that we've really got it, and we separated the two because they are two separate things. I know for me personally, I had the great honor of going to Washington, D.C. and doing a rally on Capitol Hill. And it's when I did that is when I realized that, hey, wait a minute, we're missing something here. And then it was coming back, and as a chair, you wear so many hats that I feel I may have missed it, and our event missed part of it. But it was just, we had a misunderstanding of it. We have it now, and we're tackling this thing on.
Once you became more aware of what the advocacy chair position could be, how did you work with your staff partner and your committee to choose the right person to take on that role?
We wanted somebody that had high energy. And that's what it takes. Somebody that has the passion and then the energy. Because all the advocacy chair is, it's really just the voice. It's the extension of what we all work so hard for. It's making sure that our dollars go to the right areas, that the right bills are passed, and that we are truly living what we believe, why we all relay. It's our passion, and this is just our voice to let it be heard. And yes, there is political sides of it, but don't let that scare you away, because I'll tell you, I'm the farthest cry from being a political person. What I am is I am a relayer, and I'm very passionate about what I do.
So what made you decide to take on this very active role as advocacy chair after you'd already finished your position as the chair event?
As I said, I'm very passionate about relay, and I'll never quit being a relayer or probably involved. What I did is I said it was misunderstood. I personally misunderstood it, and I thought if I'm misunderstanding it, maybe other people are. So why not take that as my challenge, is to try and get it so that at least the community of Grand Ledge understands really what advocacy is, what ACS CAN is, and what it can do.
What did you do to get the committee for the Relay for Life of Grand Ledge to be more involved and more interested in the fight against cancer through advocacy?
I broke it down in a simple term when we had a committee meeting, and I said, you guys, it's really easy. Don't be afraid of the $10. It's 2 cups of coffee. Give it up 1 week. It's a one-time fee every year. But aren't we all working really hard? I know how hard we all work in doing our fundraising and the dollars we earn, and we earn a lot of dollars in Grand Ledge. Don't we want to make sure that that's going to the right areas? Don't we want to make sure the right laws are being passed? Don't we want to make sure that, mammograms are still funded for, that the right laws, we're smoke-free Michigan now. And that all had to do with advocacy. So it was giving examples and breaking it down in a very simple term and not scaring them off with, it's this and this is what it stands for and all that. That is important, don't get me wrong. But I think sometimes as everyday busy people, it's just understanding that it's our voice for what we already do.
So on top of all of that, within your meetings themselves, what did you do to get more interest at your actual event and more community involvement in advocacy?
Well, at our kickoff, we found that that's when the energy is the highest, and we were going to play on that energy. So at our kickoff, I was the chair last year of advocacy, so I got up and I spoke. And my biggest thing is just letting people know, hey, it's me. I'm back here again. I'm not your chair, but you're never going to get rid of me. And to have fun with it, and to let people know that I'm not that political person, but I am a relayer, and everyone knows my passion and how much I love to relay and the importance of it. And then just letting them know, I went on to the website, www.acscan.org, and it has national things that are going on, and then you can pick Michigan. And last year, it was a funding thing that was hot topic at that point. And I printed that off, and I said, you guys, this right now is happening. This is real, and now this is what's happening. And if you're a member of CAN and a part of that advocacy, you guys can simply send an email. And breaking it down, that it's that easy. You can type your name in. The email that is sent to you is already pre-filled out. So all I'd have to do is put Heather, Colin Matthews, my address. I don't even have to do anything else. They have it, who it would be sent to. They know who my representatives, legislatures, all that stuff. As I said, I'm not a political person, so to look that up would have just scared me and run it. But it can be that easy to do. And so I just broke it down and showed them how easy it is. And that by this, by me just hitting send, my voice was heard now. My reason to relay was heard.
So it sounds like you had a really great way to bring advocacy into your kickoff meetings and into your regular monthly meetings. Did you do anything special at your actual event to try and get more interest in advocacy?
Yeah, and then instead of having the forms at the tables, because when you get to your kickoff, there's all these forms usually there. I asked people, and I asked my committee to help me, and I said, if anyone would like to either renew their membership now or join, please raise your hand. And that's when we handed out the forms.
Okay.
Then at the end of kickoff, we had asked, if anybody is ready, has their form filled out, and wants to join tonight, please bring it forward. And then we had a little trinket, a little handout. Everyone loves them. And we just did that. The other great thing is our event last year, we had what was called a passport, okay? So this then helped the team captains. And our passport was as if you had this form turned in, you got a stamp and all this. And then at the event, you would get breakfast, or they were gonna come up with something special if you had your passport filled out. Well, advocacy was part of our passport. You had to get 3 new members. And so I think challenging teams in that way to break it down to their members, because it's not just the team captains. We need people. We need as many voices as we can get. So I would encourage any event is to have, if it's not a passport, but some type of challenge to your teams to get 3. Make it that easy. If it's new to your event and you haven't been big in advocacy, start off with 3. Because imagine if you have 10 teams and all those team captains join, and then they got 3 members, next thing you know, now you're at 40 people that have joined. That is a huge number for just getting started off.
That is wonderful. Now, is there any one thing that you would tell somebody who is considering taking on the position of advocacy chair? Is there one thing that you would tell them to be aware of, or one thing that you would like them to know?
It's easy. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared, because I know I was. As I said, I can't say it enough, I wasn't a political person. But I have like a ton of relay passion and energy, and I'm so glad that I got hit in the face with this and that I understand it, because I'm still not a political person, but I'm still a huge relayer, and I still think it's really important that my money that we work so hard to do gets to the right areas, because I know someday there will be a cure for cancer. And it's because of our voice and all the hard work we do as relayers that it will happen. So don't be afraid. It's honestly the easiest position I've ever had within my relay.
Thank you so much. It is so great to see somebody with such passion for the advocacy position in order to share with all of you. So I thank you all for watching this video. Again, I was joined by Heather, and my name is Diane, and we are Relayers.